What up guys, Ryan here. Today I want to talk about the third month of my passive income journey when I finally got my first big FBA shipment in stock. I had my first dropshipped print on demand sale, and not to bury the lead, but Amazon merch absolutely killed it. So let's take a deeper dive into the numbers. So Amazon FBA finally picked back up after a month of no sales in May because I had placed my first big order and it was being produced and shipped. So I actually got the inventory in stock right around the middle of June and got my first sale shortly after on the 18th. When you launch any product on Amazon, you're gonna have to spend money on promoted listings to get visibility initially. Otherwise, you're gonna be buried on page 2 or 3 or 5. So there was definitely some ad spend that is factored into the numbers that you see here. Ultimately, I finished the month with 23 sales, generating just a hair under $1,000 of revenue, and in total, $141.45 of profit. Now, that number should be higher profit margin wise. Again, though, there was ad spend factored in to get that initial visibility. But keep in mind, every sale you get will ultimately factor into building and growing your organic rank. So if you can spend money on ads and get sales, you're gonna slowly but surely climb the organic rank ladder on Amazon. So that's what I was doing here. So I was able to 10x my royalties from May to June of 2017. Let me tell you how. So I ended up getting out in front of a pretty big trend in the sports world. I'm not going to tell you the niche in this video. I'm going to save it for a separate one. But I ended up getting a push notification from a sports app on my phone and got the bright idea, like a light bulb literally went off in my head. Oh, they're promoting a t-shirt. Let me try to get out ahead of this and make my own version of the shirt that the person was wearing in the app and upload it to Amazon and see what happens. So I did just that and didn't get any sales that day when I first heard about it, but when I woke up the next day, sales had come in overnight, and little did I know, as it kind of crept into the news cycle more and more sales would follow. So I did around $850 in royalties from that one design, and I was also lucky to stumble upon another hot evergreen niche that did 10 sales and $60 in royalties that actually to this day still sells really well for me. So I had a couple big takeaways from Amazon merch this month. The big one was, if you can get out in front of trends that are in the news cycle that are being promoted and advertised for you for free, that can be huge for you to benefit from. Obviously, I was lucky enough to be one of the first people to upload this design on Amazon merch. You can't always bank on being one of the first people, but if you're lucky enough to be, chances are you'll get those initial sales that'll help you lock down one of the top organic spots, and that can be big. The other one was all about re-uploading. When you upload a design to Amazon merch, you're creating one product listing. Imagine if it's you and 5 other people all upload one product listing in that niche. You now own 20% of the real estate on Amazon for that product. But on Amazon merch, it costs you nothing to re-upload 4 more times or 5 more times that same design and occupy a larger piece of the pie so that when customers come looking to buy that niche, the likelihood of you getting a click literally increases by a factor of however many shirts you decide to upload. So that dawned on me at some point, and I ended up re-uploading this design over 10 times. Of the 10, at least 3 of them ended up selling in the double digits. So I definitely increased my overall profits as a result of doing this, and it's a strategy that I still employ to this day because it doesn't cost us anything to re-upload on Amazon merch, and we don't necessarily know which of the uploads is going to end up getting the most traffic driven to it. So take advantage of this, re-upload your hot trends, occupy as much real estate on Amazon as you can because it's going to increase the likelihood of you getting click-throughs and getting sales ultimately. I finally got my first dropship print-on-demand sales in June. So let me remind you, I classify any print-on-demand sale that doesn't go through the Amazon merch program as a dropshipped print-on-demand sale. This means I could be selling on eBay, Etsy, Redbubble, or on Amazon through Seller Central as a fulfilled by merchant sale. So a little bit of background on how dropship print on demand works outside of Amazon merch. There are companies that serve as fulfillment partners to merchants like me, so that if I sell a product that they offer, oftentimes a customizable product, that's why we call it print on demand, they can integrate via API with my seller accounts, automatically download the orders and fulfill them and send them to the customer for me. So that's why it's drop shipped and print on demand, because they'll print my designs on them. So in this case, back in June 2017, the only fulfillment partner I was aware of was gearbubble.com. I ended up finding out about them because they were running advertisements about how successful their Valentine's Day campaigns were. They had a big promotion going for the fourth quarter where you could sign up for a course for $2,000, and it came with a bunch of free mugs for Q4, and they were going to put you in like a group, and they called it the Holiday Jumpstart. And what I did was I negotiated that if I was going to pay $2,000, I wanted the Gear Bubble integrations for eBay and Amazon, because Etsy didn't exist at the time, for free. When they agreed to that, I was like, okay, sure, I'll sign up, because I knew those free integrations were going to make it worthwhile. With the integrations, that meant that I could list products to Amazon throughout the day at the push of a button, and anytime they sold, they would just be downloaded automatically through Gear Bubble and fulfilled for me. You can obviously see, this business model is scalable because it's pretty hands-off. Outside of adding new products, once they're up, they'll always take care of themselves via the integration. So this was a huge opportunity. And I ended up getting my first coffee mug sale as a fulfilled by merchant product on Amazon. And I also sold 3 t-shirts through the eBay integration. The t-shirts had the same design that were trending and selling hot for me on Amazon merch. So it was a big month because I got started with the Gear Bubble integrations and knew that it was a step in the right direction, even though I wasn't really, the expert that I am today back then. It took a lot of trial and error to get where I am today, but at least I got the ball rolling at this point. June was a big month for me. I was able to scale my overall income to over the 4-figure mark for the first time, and it only took me 3 months. So in total, I made $1,365.07 of passive income profits, which over the course of a year, if you made that much money, that's over 16 grand just added to your income from your day job. It's nothing to scoff at. That's a decent amount of money. But I also was treating it more like a learning experience. I was 3 months in at this point. Everything that I was picking up along the way, I knew was going to make me better down the line. And funny thing, this month, a lot of the profit was spearheaded by Amazon merch because I got out in front of that trend. And, a little foreshadowing, but in a couple months down the line, there's going to be another income report that you'll see where another trend popped up and I was way more prepared to capitalize on it this time. It ended up netting me more than the $1,000 that I made on Amazon merch in this month. So look forward to that income report. It's a good one. But for the time being, 3 months in, almost $1,400 of passive income profits. It was a good month, and I'll see you guys at the next income report. Oh, and before I forget, if you got anything out of this video, please like, subscribe, and if there's anything I can help you with, questions, anything at all, leave a comment and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you for checking this one out, and I'll see you in the next one.
Wherever she goes, I go, we roll, we go, flying over cities down to Rio. It's Rio, love that I feel. Oh, nothing lasts forever, but I'm down for the minute, so just chill.